Good morning. It's Friday. Finally. And today, as promised, time to start talking about the traditions of Mage. Now, these are the guys that when most people think of Mage, these are the ones they think about. I've been focusing a lot on the technocracy, but for most Mage players, they're the bad guys. I have a different viewpoint. I think both sides are equally valid, but for very different reasons. But most Mage players, when they think of playing Mage the Ascension, are looking at playing the 9 traditions. So, I'm going to start this morning off with the first of those traditions, the Akashic Brotherhood. Or, as the new Mage 20th edition has gone for a lot more politically correct names in a lot of cases, they've commented that the Brotherhood has now started calling themselves the Fellowship or some drivel. The Akashic Brotherhood. So, who are these guys? These guys are ascetics. They are monks. They are martial artists. Buddhists, Taoists, Hindu, all of those kind of things that you would think of as your traditional Zen, yin and yang, meditation, and kung fu, and all of that kind of stuff. Right? What does that have to do with being a mage, though? That's the whole thing. Bear in mind that each of these traditions has a viewpoint and an outlook on existence that informs their magic. It makes their magic what it is. And it's also worth bearing in mind that the 9 traditions are called that not actually because there are 9 traditions. That's actually a bit of a misnomer. They were actually called the 9 even when there were only 7 of them. That seems a bit messed up, I know. But before the Sons of Ether and the Virtual Adepts, when the other traditions had gone away, they still called themselves the 9. Why? Because of the 9 spheres. And each tradition represents a sphere and fills a seat on the council representing that sphere. So even when there have been less than 9 traditions, there have always been 9 seats at the council, because 9 spheres. So, what sphere do the Akashics represent? Well, when you think of martial arts, what kind of phrases come to mind? Well, I know for me, the first one that always pops into my mind is mind over body. They focus their training on the mind and then how it controls the body. It's not about honing your body to perfection. It's about using your body as a tool to hone your mind, and about your mind honing your body. It's a whole bunch of mystic mumbo-jumbo that, well, you can look at me and tell it's not my bag. I could never be an Akashic. I'll tell you that right now. But they basically are the representations of the sphere of mind. It is the will, the manipulation of thought, the focus, channeling of ki, that kind of thing. makes the Akashic who they are. And yes, they do use a lot of other spheres as well. You know, a lot of Akashics also use life, mind and body. A lot of Akashics use prime, you know, the power of the mind. If you start putting them together in that way and thinking of these phrases that come out of the spheres, it kind of helps embody their thought process, their paradigm. So how do they work their magic? Well, they use a lot of martial arts, a lot of katas, a lot of casting magic in line with an attack. You know, punching the opponent and charging your magic through that punch into them. Or through meditation. You know, sitting in still, silent focus and meditating on some great truth in order to generate an effect. So, there we are, the Akashic Brotherhood. I'll pop back on later, I'm not quite sure when yet, with the next one. We'll probably go with the chorus next, the Celestial Chorus. I might just go ahead and take them in order. Until then, like, subscribe, have a great day, celebrate that it's the end of the week, and I'll see you then.